Hello and welcome to the channel. Alright, today's offering Edexcel Paper 3, November 17 Foundation, and it's a calculator paper. So let's see what we can do with this one, shall we? Okay, so let's have a look. So here we go. Write 3758 to the nearest thousand. So that will be 4,000. Y plus 3y minus 2y, that's 4y, so that's going to be 2y. Write down all the factors of 18. So 1 and 18 and 2 times 9 and 3 times 6. And that's it, there's no 4s or 5s or anything, so that's that. Where are we going? 4. Number 4. Right, table gives information about the prices of cinema tickets. Adults, childs, 4 people. Mr. Edwards and 3 children go to the cinema. Is it cheaper for him to buy a family ticket rather than 4 separate tickets? Family ticket for 4 people is $24.30, right? Separate tickets. So it's going to be an adult ticket, which is $7.80, and 3 times $5.80 for the 3 children. So 3 times 5.8, £17.40. So £17.40. Add those two together. So it costs him $25.20 if he buys it separately, and $24.30 if he buys it as a whole family ticket. So the difference between that is 90 pence. 90 pence. By how much cheaper? Right, the film starts at 6:45 and lasts for 102 minutes. What time does it finish? Well, there's 60 minutes in an hour. So if I add on 60 minutes, that will be 7:45. Now I've got another 42 minutes to add on. So that will be 87 minutes altogether, which is 1 hour 27. So it's going to be 8:27 p.m. Don't like doing things with time. It's always awkward. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Theus has a large bottle of shampoo. There are 2 litres of shampoo in the big bottle. It's also got some empty small bottles. Each bottle can completely be filled with 150 ml. How many small bottles can he fill with a large bottle? So 2000 divided by 150, and we might have to round this down, I don't know, divided by 150 is 13.3. So that's 13.3 recurring. Got to round it down to 13. Pictogram. The incomplete pictogram shows information about cycles sold in the shop. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. A total of 20 cycles were sold on Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. 8 were sold. Users, right, 20. So all of this represents 20. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wheels are 20. So 20 divided by 5 equals 4. So each wheel is equal to 4 cycles. 8 were sold on Friday, so we've got to have 2 wheels on the Friday, and 15 were sold on Saturday, so we've got 4, 8. 8, another one, just makes 12. 13, 14, 15, so we're at 3. So we need 3 quarters of a wheel. 3 quarters of a wheel, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now, BCD is a straight line. Show the angle ABC is an isosceles triangle. Show that the triangle ABC is isosceles. Well, this angle here is 180 minus 117. So 180 minus 117 is 63. So this is angles on a straight line. Okay, so that's 63 in there. Now this one here will be 180, because all angles in a triangle add up to 180. Take away 54, take away 63. So that's either going to be 63 or 54. So let's see what that is. So 180, take away 54, take away 63 is equal to 63. 63. So this is angles in a triangle equal 180. So that's 63 there. So that's 63 and that's 63. Therefore that is an isosceles. And question number 8. Question number 8. Right, the picture shows a bus next to a building. The bus has a length of 12. Okay. The bus and the building are drawn the same. Work out an estimate for the height in meters. 12. So let's do, sort of a quarter of a circle. So that's going to be 12 there. Or should we double that? Make that another 12. Double that. Make that another 12. So maybe it's 36 meters. 36. If you did this on an exam, I would measure that with a ruler to say that is like 1.8 centimeters or 2 centimeters, and then measure that very carefully. It might not be 36. It's just a bit of having a go. Probably less than 36. Right, Nida writes down two different prime numbers. She adds her two numbers. Her answer is a square number less than 30. Find the two right square numbers less than 30. So 1 squared equals 1, 2 squared equals 4, 3 squared equals 9, 4 squared equals 16, and 5 squared equals 25. So we've got to add two prime numbers together to get one of these numbers here. Now we can't add anything together to get that, so that's no good. Could be 2 and 2. Yeah. Two different prime numbers. 2 plus 7 equals 9. Yeah. Or, hang on, prime numbers 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, that sort of thing. So 3, 2, we've got 2 and 7. 11 and no, can't make 16 out of anything. Yes, I can. 5 and 11. So I could have 5 plus 11 equals 16. And 13 and maybe I need some more. 17, 19. 19 and 2 make 21. 19 and 5 don't make 25, do they? 17 and 7, 24. Anyway, it could be. I suppose we could carry on, couldn't we? 23. 23 and 2 make 25, so I'll do that. 2 plus 23. Anyway, lots of different ways of doing that. Right. Jim thinks of a number. 2/3 of Jim's number is 48. Work out 5/5 of Jim's number. Right. 2/3 of. So here's Jim's numbers. Yeah. 2/3 is 48. That's there. So if we divide by 2, which gives us 24, and then multiply by 3, so 24 times 3 is 72. So Jim's number is 72. Right, 5, 6, so 72 times 5 over 6 times 5 divided by 6 is 60. 5/6 of Jim's number is 60. Like that. Not much, but I like it. Right, let's have a go at the next one, please. Jack is driving. School has 2 offers. Offer 1, the first driving lesson is free. All the other lessons are the normal price. Douglas. I thought Jack was driving, but Jack's got the driving. Douglas is going to have 12 lessons. Which is cheaper, offer 1 or 2? 12 lessons. So offer 1, you pay 11, because the first one's free, times 24. So that's 264. Offer 2, all driving lessons are 5% off. So you've got 12 times £24, and times that by 0.95, because then that takes off the 5%. So 12 times 24 times 0.95 is 273.60. 273.60. So offer 1. Offer 1 is cheaper. 2.5 kilos of apples cost 360. Work out the cost of 3.5 kilos. So all we need to do is take 3.60, divide that by 2.5, which will find us the cost, and then multiply that by 3.5. Don't worry about all those decimals, it'll work out okay. 3.60 divided by 2.5 times 3.5, which is £5.04. Looking good. Ooh, complete. Half x minus 1. So complete that and then draw the graph. Okay, use your value to find out of x when y is 0.3. Okay, so when x is 1, so a half times 1 is a half, minus 1 is minus a half. When x is 3, a half of 3 is 1.5. 1.5 take away 1 is a half, plus a half. When x is 0, so that's 0 minus 1 is minus 1. What about when it's minus 1? A half of minus 1 is minus a half. Minus a half minus 1 is minus 1.5. Minus 1.5. Right. For the values of 2 to 3. So, well, that's minus 2 to 3, yeah. Didn't come out. So, minus 2 there. Minus 1 minus 1.5 is there. 0 minus 1 is there. Oh, this is a nice straight line. 1 minus half, 2 and 0, and 3.5 there. And I suppose just draw it out. Don't go beyond the end. Don't go beyond the end. Find the value of x when y is 0.3. So here's y. These are all in tens. So 1, 2, 3 there. Go along very carefully till you get to that. And that looks as though it could be 2.6. 2.6. Let's come down a little bit. Or some describe the transformation that maps shape A onto B. It's a reflection in the x-axis. The ratio of the cost of... Oh no, hang on. What are we doing here? The ratio of the cost of 1 meter of cotton fabric to the cost of cotton silk fabric is 2 to 5. Complete the table. So cotton and silk is 2 to 5. Go away. 2 to 5. Whew. So we've got cotton. So cotton, there's 6. So 6 divided by 2 is 3. 3 times 5 is 15. So that makes it £15 for the silk. Now we've got 3 times as much, so we can have 18. 3 times as much is 45. 4 times as much, 4 sixes are 24, and 4 15s are 60, and 9. 9. 9. Let's have a look. If 6 meters is 18, then 3 meters is going to be 9. So 18 and 9 is 27. And 45, half of that is 22. 22.5. 22.5 is half of that. So add these two together is 67.5. 67.5. Yeah, so it's tricky that last bit. Chloe has a van. She's going to use the van to deliver boxes. Each box is a cuboid. By that, the space for the boxes is that. The space for the 8 boxes is empty. Chloe wants to put as many boxes into the van. She can put 3 boxes into the van in 1 minute. Assume the space for boxes in the shape of a cuboid. Work out how many minutes it should take. As many to right. So the van. Let's draw the van to see which way round we're going to get these boxes. So the maximum length is 240 centimeters, 150 centimeters, and 140 centimeters. Now, if we've got that 4, we can get 6 boxes that way, and we can get 5 boxes that way, and 4 boxes. Yeah, so we can get 6 boxes that way. It's just 240 divided by 40 gives us a 6. 150 divided by 30 gives us 150 divided by 5 boxes. And 140 divided by 35 I think is 4. 140 divided by 35 is 4. So we can get 4 boxes up that way. Jam-packed. No need to try it the other way around, I don't think. So we're going to get 6 times 5 times 4, which is 6 times 5 times 4, which is 120 boxes. Right, she can put 3 boxes in 1 minute. How many minutes? So divide by 3 is 40 minutes. 40 minutes. The space for the boxes might not be in the shape of a cuboid. Explain how this could affect the time. Maybe less space means less time. If it's not quite in a cuboid. Or more time if she has to rearrange boxes. Yeah, it could be there forever. Factorize 4m, I think that is minus 12. No, that's plus 12. 4m plus 12. So we can take a 4 out of that and go m plus 3. Choose 2 words from the box above to make this statement correct. 5y is a something in this. 5y is a term. is a term in the expression because it doesn't equal anything, so it's just an expression. Here is a sequence of patterns made with counters. Finding expressions in terms of n for the number of counters in the pattern number n. So we'll count them, yeah? So we've got 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's going up in threes. It's going up in threes, so it's 3n. Now, do we have to add? These are the n numbers. 1, 2, 3. So 3n is 3. Plus 1 will make 4. 3 times 2 is 6. Plus 1 will make 7. 3 times 3 is 9. Plus 1 is 10. So it's 3n plus 1. Bayo has 90 counters. Can Bayo make a pattern in the sequence using all 90 of his counters? So let's see. So we've got 3n plus 1 is going to equal the 90 counters. Let's say. So 3n equals 89, taken away 1. So n will equal 89 divided by 3 is 29.6. 29.6. So no. No, I'm afraid not. Right, so what have we got coming up next for us? The table shows the information about the heights of 80 children. Find the class interval that contains the median. So add them all up. Or calculator. 4 plus 11 plus 24 plus 22 plus 19 equals 80. So altogether they equal 80. So if we go n plus 1 divided by 2 finds us the position. 81 divided by 2 is 40 and a half. So we need to count up 40 and a half. So 19, 39, 41. So 41's, oh, it looks as though it's going to be in here. Let's count down. 4, 15, 35, 39, 41. So it's going to be that one, which is 160 h less than or equal to 170. Alright. Draw a frequency polygon for the information in the table. Frequency polygon. A frequency polygon. I wonder what frequency polygon is. So we'll 135 as the height, and alright, so we take a midpoint of there. We go 135, and these will give us our coordinates, yeah. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 3 there. 11, 1, 4, 5, 11, 1, 4, 5, I think it's about there. 155, 24, 155, 155, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. 165, 22, 165, 20. What's coming down? Where's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2. No, don't do that because I can't see where it is. Can't see where it's supposed to be, about there. And the last one is 175 and 19. 175 and 19 is there. Now, frequency polygon. You could join them up. I suppose that's a line graph, but I don't know. So as long as we've got the plots and the midpoints, that's all they're looking for. That's all they're looking for, midpoints. In London, 1 litre of petrol costs 108.9. In New York, 1 US gallon of petrol costs 2.83. A gallon is that many litres. Pounds is that many. Which is better value for money? So let's convert everything. See how much a litre of petrol costs in New York, and then we can compare it. So we've got a US gallon costs 2.83. Now let's convert that to pounds by dividing that by 146. So 283 divided by 1. So 2.83 divided by 1.46 is £1.94 equals £1.94. So a gallon of petrol in New York is 1.94. So now we need to change that to litres. So 194 times no divide by 3.785. Oh, is it easy to get muddled up on this one? Let's hope I'm in the right track. So 194 divided by 3.785 is 51 pence a litre. LITRE. So it's half price, isn't it? Half price, 51 pence a litre. Anything to back that up in the mark scheme? All a bit complicated. 51, yeah, I've got to see 51 there. So 51p a litre. So I changed the dollars into pounds and then gallons into litres. Oh, I didn't like that one. 21. Gold bar has a mass of 12.5 kilos. The density of gold is that. Work out the volume of the gold bar. So the density equals, it's giving you the clue there, look, equals the mass divided by the volume. We've got to work out the volume of the gold bar. So turn it up on its head is the mass divided by the density. Now, this is going to be in grams, because look, density is grams per, so we need to change that into grams. So 12,500 divided by 19.3. 12,500 divided by 19.3 is 647.66666. Three significant. Oh, let's do 647.6683. Yeah, lots of numbers. Three significant figures is just going to be 648. 648. Alright. There are only blue pens, green pens, and red pens in a box. The ratio of the number of blue pens to the number of green pens. Oh, right, work out the ratio. Right, so let's do blue to green is 2 to 5. And the number of green to red is 4 to 1. Now the trick here is you've got to get these the same, yeah. So if I multiply, then you can merge the two ratios in together. So I multiply that by 4 to get 20. Multiply that 4 to get 80. So I've got blue to green is 8 to 20. Now this is 20 because it's multiplying that by 5, and then multiply that by 5 is 5. So I've got blue to green to red. So I can have blue, green, red. Now I can do it as 8 to 20 to 5. Now there are less than 100 pens in the box, box. Work out the greatest number of red pens. So less than 100. So maybe if I double that, 16, 40, and 10. So how many is that altogether? That's 50. That's 66. I can't double that, but if I add that again, add that onto it, then no, I'm not. Right, let's do this another way. That's just guesswork doing stuff like that. Stop. So that's 28. That's 33. So 33 altogether. Yeah. Now, so we can have three times that, because 33 times 3 is 99, less than 100, yeah? So we can have 3 times that, so I'll times this lot by 3, which gives 24 blue, 60 green, and 15 red. So the most number of red pens you can get is 15. Ooh. Find the value of the reciprocal of 1.6. Give your answer as a decimal. So the reciprocal is that. 1 divided by 1.6. Give your answer as a decimal. 0.625. That was surprisingly easy compared to that one above. Just rounds a number x to one decimal place. The result is 9.8. Write down the error interval. So it's half up, half down. So we're going to get 9.75 and 9.85. And here is x, so it's got to be less than that and more than equal to that. Yes. Sometimes. Don't like the look at this one. This is a puzzle. Here is a rectangle. Great. Right. The length of the rectangle is 7 longer than the width. 4 of these rectangles are used to make the 8-sided shape. The perimeter of the 8-sided shape is 70. Work out the area of the 8-sided shape. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the 8-sided shape. Okay, so everything equals 70. So if that's x, that will be x plus 7. Yeah? So, and all of this lot, we've got to work out the area. Oh, first of all, we'll work out the perimeter to find out the value of x. Then we can multiply to find out the area. Okay, so the perimeter is x plus 7, x plus 7, x. I know I've missed one out, yeah, I'm coming back to that. X plus 7, x and x plus 7. Now, if this is x, and that's x plus 7, so that must be just 7. Yeah. Okay. So don't worry about that little bit there. So you've got to add all these lot up equals 70. So how many x's have I got? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8x plus 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42 equals 70. Right, so take away 42 first of all. So 8x is 30, 28. Oh no, it's a half a number. X is 28 divided by 8. Oh, I was hoping it was going to be divided by 8. Maybe I've done a mistake. 3.5. Not too bad. Alright, the perimeter, work out the area. So the area of one of these shapes, yeah, is going to be 3.5 times 3.5 plus 7, which is 3.5 times 10.5 is 36.75. 36.75. Yeah, that's the area of one of them. There's 4 of them. So 4 times 36.75 is 147. 147 centimeters squared. They're tricky. This paper 3 is hard. Yeah. So we got 10 to the 7 and 10 to the minus 12. Okay, give your answer as an ordinary number. So 13.8 times 5.4. What's that equal? 10 to the 7 times 10 to the minus 12. That is, we're adding them. So that's 10 to the minus 5. And 13.8 times 5.4. 74.52. 74.52. So we've got 74.52 times 10 to the minus 5. Now we've got to make that into a ordinary number. So to the minus 5. So we're going to go to the left 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 0, 0, 0 point. So it's 0.0007452. Number 26. When a drawing pin is dropped, it can land point down or point up. Lucy, Mel and Tom each drop the drawing pins a number of times. Point up, point down. The table shows the number of times it's landed point up and down. Rachel is going to drop the drawing pin once. Whose result will give the best estimate for the probability the drawing pin will land point up? Give a reason for your answer. So the best result will be the one with the most drops. So Tom only had 25 drops. Mel had 70, 80 drops. And Lucy had 45 drops. So Mel. Yeah, Mel. Greatest number of drops. I thought this was going to be a mad one. What's the probability or something? But it turned out. Right. Stuart is going to drop the drawing pin twice. Use all the results in the table to work out an estimate for the probability. Oh yeah, spoke too soon. That the drawing pin will land point up first time and point up down second time. Right. So. Point up, point down. So, point up first time. So point up is 14 out of 45. And then point down. I'm only doing Lucy's, aren't I? Perhaps I should add them all up together to do up the overall. Yeah, I think I'll add them all up together, because I've just committed ourselves to saying that Mel was the best one. So let's just add them all up together. So point up is 31 plus 53 plus 16 equals 100. So we've got 100 point ups, and point down is 14 plus 27 plus 9 equals 50, 50 point downs. So we're going to have a point up first time. Point up is 50 out of, it's 150 altogether, isn't it? So 150, and then the next one, point down, will be a multiple, will be 100 out of 150. So 50 times 100, I used the calculator for that, that's terrible. 5,000 out of 150 times 150 is 22500. I've got to simplify this, yeah? Got to simplify this. So let's knock off a couple of noughts. So I've got 50 over 225. So let's divide by 5. So that will give me 10. 225 divided by 5. 10 over 45. Get in there. Divide by 5 again. 2 over 9. Yeah? So we're going to go for 2 over 9. Right. Okay. 2 over 9. Solve the simultaneous equation. So x plus 3y equals 12. 5x minus y equals 4. Now there is nothing the same. So I'm going to multiply this bottom one by 3, and then I will add the 2 together to cancel out the y's. So I'm going to write them again. X plus 3y equals 12. 15x minus 3y equals 3 fours are 12. So, oh, how can you be so sneaky? If I'm adding them together. Oh, I nearly went mad then. Yeah, nearly went mad. I was going to think 12 take away 12, and it was 0, but I've got to add them together. Yeah, so I get 16x equals 24. So x equals 24 divided by 16. 24 divided by 16 equals 1.5. 1.5, x equals 1.5. Now, substitute that into one of these. I'm going to do 1.5 plus 3y equals 12. So 3y will equal 10.5. So y equals 10.5 divided by 3. 3.5 or something. 10.5 divided by 3 is 3.5. So y equals 3.5. So there, down there, 3.5. So that's the last question. Just make sure I got that right for you. 1.5 and 3.5. Yes. Okay. So, right. So there you go. So there was a nice little calculator thingy for you. So make a comment or subscribe to the channel. It would be really great to have you along. There's not many at the moment. Summer holidays, nobody's doing maths, are they? Make a comment on the channel. Do you want me to do something else? Have I made a mistake? Can you show me how to do something? I will. Put your thumbs up to say you've watched it, liked it, or don't like it. It's up to you. I don't mind. Yeah. And down below there will be links to other videos of the same kind. Much different examples. Paper 1, 2, 3, but it's all good practice. Okay. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.